Hey guys, how are you? Andy, Suku founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. Yes, I'm back. I took a little vacation from shooting content, but I'm back with a vengeance. I have a lot of great topics to talk to you guys about. Hope you guys have been successful on your credit journey. You've been taking care of things, knocking these bills off, rebuilding your credit. It's only 22 days into the new year. So I hope you guys are on your credit journey and you're doing well with the progress. All right, so let's get into today's topic that I want to talk about. Now, a few weeks ago, actually the second week of January, we did an Instagram post in our story about this judgment that a client sent us over. Take a look at the date. Now, this image is going to be in the video as well for your viewable purposes. But we did a post about this and we asked you guys, hey, can you tell us what's different about this judgment? A lot of you guys had some great guesses, not quite close to what we're looking for, but great guesses. That means you guys have been paying attention. Our content is resonating with you. So I wanted to actually do a video on this judgment that a client received. And after we received this judgment, we did that post. We received 2 more calls from 2 different clients from 2 different states that have a judgment and they wanted us to represent them. So let's get into why this judgment is different than all your other judgment that we've talked about, shared content about. Now, you guys know that every state has a different statute of limitation. We covered that in other videos. Some states have 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. That means statute of limitation. The creditor can't collect any money, but they could do collection action, could still continue. If it's a major debt with a prime bank, a major bank, it's a big debt. And when I say big debt, anything over $5,000, right before the statute of limitation expires, the creditor is sending it to an attorney in your city or your state, and they're obtaining a default judgment against you, right? Now, what's different about these 3 new judgments that we're servicing these clients for in 2024 is that these debts were only taken out 2 years ago. That's why I asked you guys to look at the date. The debt was taken out in 2021. 2024, the client is being sued. Now, this is not a change on a CROA level or FCRA level. This is a change on a bank level. So every bank is going to either implement this somewhere down the line, or they may not. But it looks like more and more banks are implementing this process or this strategy, I should say, because of COVID and of course of how much the banks were losing in COVID by giving out loans, credit cards, and their debts not being paid back, or the obligor is not handling the debt and paying the debt back to the original creditor, right? So it looks like more and more creditors are moving to the option to obtain judgments sooner than later. When I say later, that means right before statute of limitation expires. So what happened was like this debt came out in 2021. The client used the money, they didn't pay it back. They had 180 days to resolve it with the original creditor. And it wasn't resolved, so then it went to an outside agency for 90 days. It was still not resolved, it was ignored. After 90 days, the debt went back to the original creditor. Now, the original creditor sent it to an attorney. This debt happened to be in Long Island, Hempstead, which is right down the street from our office, Hempstead Court. The original creditor sent it to an attorney, and the attorney they obtained a judgment against the client. Now, the message of our takeaway in this video is that creditors are moving to getting judgments sooner than later now. So if you have a debt for a major credit card company that you've been ignoring, and the debt's over $5,000, be aware that you may receive a knock from the marshal office at your door serving you for a debt sooner than later. So it looks like banks are moving to that route now, like I said, because they're probably trying to recoup as much as they can because they lost so much in 2021, 2022 in COVID, and 2023 as well. So they're trying to get their money back faster. They're not waiting for the statute of limitation to come to an expired date. They're trying to get it done sooner. If you have any questions about this video, if you've received a judgment similar to this and you need help resolving it, please give our office a call. We're able to assist you. One thing I want to talk about this judgment is that if you're court judgment savvy and data savvy, you can somehow try to attempt to resolve this judgment on your own. What's going to happen is that you have to go to court. You have to file an order to show cause. You're going to go back into court. You're going to meet up with the company that's suing you, their attorney, the plaintiff. You're going to see a magistrator, and they're going to try to come to some sort of agreement. What consumers need to realize is that the attorneys, the plaintiff attorney, know that you don't know all the laws, or you have assets that they did research on already. So they know you have funds, or they know you don't have the funds, and they know you don't understand the law. So they try to settle as and collect at a higher number than what we can settle for. So be very careful. It's not a problem if you want to handle it on your own. You're more than welcome to do it on your own. But a lot of people get jammed up when they get into the courtroom, right? So if there's something you think you can handle on your own, by all means, definitely try it out. But don't open a can of worm and leave it covered halfway through the case, and you end up with more problems. So if you do have a judgment and you receive a letter from a marshal's office and you would like us to assist you, give an officer a call, 516-568-4541. And once again, just be aware that judgments are coming sooner than later now. Okay? Talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.